Hello everyone, it's Dmitry Anoshin and Surfalytics. This is our big course, getting started with analytics and data engineering. Now we have the lesson 2 of model 3. So the model 3 is the final model for data analyst and business intelligence developer or engineer specialization or roadmap. And after this, like in the model 4, we will start diving deep into analytics engineering and data engineering. But for now, our primary focus in the model 3 is BI tools. Last lesson, we discussed what is BI. So now we want to talk more about business intelligence market. And I would like to share some insights and some popular tools on the market. Just give you idea what kind of tools we have and what's the purpose of those tools might be. And overall, those lessons for the model 3 will help you to grasp the key knowledge, like foundational knowledge for business intelligence topic, and better understand how you can support business in the decision-making process or whatever they're going to do. Like in Model 1, if you forgot what's the purpose of data analytics and business, you should rewatch the Model 1 and also learn more about different roles and their perspective. And if you forget, we also have the community where you join, and we're doing weekly projects, we're doing interviews, and we do lots of interesting things. People going for interviews, sharing their questions, they're helping each other to pass interviews or doing assignments. And overall, this is the real shortcut to land the job and get faster your dream job. Let's get started. Just a reminder for you that business intelligence tools is just a tool. And you always should remember, it doesn't matter what your role, like in data field or even like software engineering, you should provide the value for the business. In our case, tool is not that important, right? Important the value that tool and you, with the help of tool, can deliver for the business. By the way, then you have interviews with hiring manager, don't forget about this, and trying to express your opinion about importance of understanding business domains, business metrics, and how you can drive insights to make the business more successful. Let's look on BI tools market classifications. There could be different categories and structure. I come up with my own. The first, we can split them in 2 buckets by cost. There are a bunch of open source tools, and there are commercial solutions. The commercial vendors, they will charge you license, but you get good quality and great product that you can start implement, but it costs you some money. On the other hand, the open source solution is easy to use. You can download, install, but it's usually very hard to scale. It's hard to implement security features like authentication, authorizations, has some limitations, and it requires engineering team, either your data engineers, DevOps team should manage and deploy these tools. But we're gonna try both tools and learn more about them. Then we can categorize them by usage model. There are enterprise models or enterprise BI tools like MicroStrategy, SAP Business Object. They like old big tools there. And then self-service tools like Power BI and Tableau. And we also talk about the difference. And the last one is by deployment model, because there are tools available where you have dedicated client like Power BI, Tableau, or you have the tools usually managed by cloud. Even if you have cloud server, the server could be hosted and managed by the vendor, like Tableau Online or Power BI service, or you can install the server in the cloud or in your dedicated data center. The cloud service model is fully managed software, for example, Sigma BI, and there's some others, and I think even some open source versions of BI give you opportunity to work with hosted version for you that will simplify everything and hide all complexity under the hood. And there is Looker, for example. It could be self-hosted, or you can use the managed version. We don't have any client, for example, for Looker. And by the way, during the Model 3, I hope you have the time to learn one of the BI tools really well. You can go dive deep in Tableau, or you can go dive deep in the Power BI. And anyway, we'll do some exercise to learn some open source tools, to learn the Looker, learn the Sigma, because different jobs have different requirements. But anyway, one of the lessons will cover internals of BI tools, and you will find out that actually all the tools, they're pretty similar and they have lots in common. If you learn just one tool really well, it doesn't matter. For example, pick Tableau or pick the Power BI. If you will master this tool and all aspects of this tool, then you switch to another tool, you will find out that it actually looks very similar. Now I want to share you a couple things. There is on the left, we have Gartner Quadrant. And Gartner Quadrant and the Gartner is agency. We already referred this in the past for some definitions of business intelligence. But the idea, they're trying to map different vendors in 4 quadrants, like leaders, visionaries, niche players, and challengers. In the past, it was one of the most popular document that they release, or like paper that they release once a year. There they compare different vendors by different criteria, and they define the leaders. So you obviously can see the leaders is Microsoft Power BI and Tableau. And there are some other like Qlik, ToughSpot, MicroStrategy, Looker. You shouldn't fully trust this, but the good thing about this definitely highlight the key players in the BI space. The same is available for ETL tools, for data platforms, and pretty any other software category. And this is alternative, it's a Forrester. Here you can see also Microsoft, but you can see Seasons, Tableau, pretty similar vendors. They have different criteria, but idea is the same. The one downside of this, that you need to be kind of like sponsor of Gartner. Of course, if you can contribute a lot of money to support Gartner, obviously your tool will be appearing here. And then you can use this as a leverage in your sales pitch, trying to sell to the customer. You know, it's great news. Our tool is in Gartner Quadrant. It means it's really good tool. It's proven. Even Gartner or Forrester recognize this. And this is probably the primary reason why they're so popular, especially among the salespeople and the marketing. And this is fresh BI market for 2024. You can see all the same. Oh, yeah, here we have Microsoft Tableau in this, and here we have Microsoft and Domo, even Alibaba Cloud, Amazon Web Services probably there, QuickSight, Good Data, Oracle, Google with Looker, Salesforce with Tableau, because the Salesforce acquired Tableau, Google acquired Looker, and definitely after acquisition, those products a bit lost their charm and lost their community. For example, the Tableau community was one of the most strongest, and it probably was a phenomenon at that time, and then demonstrated example how the community can drive the product, engagement, and just brand awareness across the global. Now it's not that bright as it was before. Now we can look a bit of open source, because the Gartner Forrester will show us only commercial software. Here we can look some of the open source. Probably nowadays, one of the most popular is Metabase. You can download the Docker container and start it. For example, in Surfalytics projects available in GitHub, you already can start using this, and you can start the Docker container in your own like desktop, or you can deploy in Kubernetes or container service in your cloud provider. This is probably one of the best, and it's pure SQL to write the SQL queries and create the dashboards and visualization. You have alerts, you have schedule emailing. The downside is the, for example, security. If you want some enterprise-grade features, you probably need to switch to commercial one, but it's still very cheap. You will pay by seats. Another one pretty old is a Pentaho Business Analytics, and TIBCO, Jaspersoft, if they may be already acquired by someone. I think Pentaho was acquired by Hitachi. Maybe TIBCO was already acquired, but they're available as an open source. Evidence is also interesting BI tool with also with Markdown to create visualization. Apache Superset is very popular. It's the Python-driven. And Redash was very similar to Metabase, but was acquired by Databricks. And it's driven by Databricks. Inside Databricks workspace, you can see Redash. We're planning probably trying to Metabase and Superset during the Model 3. Next step is a certification. Every tool and every vendor have their own certification. Down the road, next models will probably look to lots of different tools. And no doubt, any vendor provide their certifications. And you might ask the question, is certification is valid for you? Is it good for you? And I would tell you a couple important things about this. First of all, any certification trainings provided by vendor, they're extremely helpful, because who knows their product the best? Of course, the vendor who create this product. So their trainings the best. If you can, for example, focusing on the trainings of Power BI or Tableau or any other tool, Looker, Sigma, and so on, the best thing you can do is to leverage the trainings, like even like on-demand self-paced trainings from Tableau and Looker and Power BI. They have exactly enough information. And then you have option to pass the certification exam. And usually to pass certification exam, it's a bit different from a real experience. Even for myself, having many years of Tableau experience, I wrote the book on Tableau, even a couple books. One of them is how to pass Tableau certification prep book. I can't say right now that I'm able to pass the Tableau without preparation, because you should be really focusing on the test, on the questions and the answer. You need to know the structure of exam. For example, I did this in the past because one of my company, Rock Your Data, was partnered with Tableau. We were official partner of Tableau in Canada, and I had strict requirements to pass Tableau desktop and Tableau server. This was requirements for me. I just must have to pass them. That's why this was enough motivation for me to prepare and pass both exams. Another requirements could be, for example, if you join consulting company, I don't know, Deloitte, Slalom, or some other consulting companies, they might require you to pass the certification because they want to claim to their customers that we have only certified staff. Even if they have weak experience, it's the same like marketing, sales, pitch, information, like you have the certifications. But some people, they think, if I'm going to prepare to certification and I will spend lots of months and then I pay for trainings, I will pay for exams. And for example, if you fail exam and you pay again, your assumptions, you will get job faster. And this is completely false. The certification doesn't give you any advantage at all. It's nice to have. As I said, they're really nice to learn the trainings from the vendor, probably the best. But passing the certification exam is very different. And I would tell you even more. This is, for example, my certificates from LinkedIn. The fun thing about this, some technology, I don't work anymore. For example, Splunk, I don't work anymore. Pentaho, I don't work anymore. SAS BI, I never really work with this. IBM Digital Marketing and Tilif, like I don't work with them. Teradata, I don't work. SAP, I don't work. Probably only relevant here is Tableau and DAMA, like Data Management Association certified. That's it. Another interesting case here, the certificates are really outdated, even Tableau, right? Then I passed 2019. It's actually maybe have some expiration date. There is new version of Tableau server and desktop. And every 2 years, I need to pass it again. I need to bring money to the vendor again. I need to check the fresh trainings and so on and so on. So it's complicated. Assuming I can add here some other examples like AWS Solution Architecture. I also pass, for example, Azure Fundamentals, Azure Data Platform, some AWS exams. But assuming I want to add Databricks certification or DBT certifications, and can you guess, will it help me or not? And I doubt that it will ever help me to get the job. And also, in another interesting case, the HR and the company, they never actually know, is this real or not? You either have experience or you don't have. And if you don't have real experience, but you have certification exam, it won't help you to get the job. You can claim in your resume that you have certificates, but you actually don't have. No one gonna check it. No one take your certification code and go to verify it. They don't care. They don't have time. That's why you can, like, even after this video, you can just, you want some certificates? Like, for example, let's take Azure Fundamentals, Azure Data Platform Fundamentals, maybe AWS Cloud Practitioner, Tableau Associate, maybe DBT Entry 1, or Databricks. Just add them to your profile, add them to your resume, assuming you already have some certificates, and you can check, do you have any uplift in your job interviewing and how often recruiters will invite you. In some cases, I found it might be helpful. For example, you're just starting and you have less than a year of experience. Basically, you don't have any real weight. Using the certificate can give you confidence that you actually passed the exam and you like certified Tableau, certified BI developer. It sounds better than non-certified. You agree, right? For this reason, you can type anything you want in your profile and it doesn't really matter. With one more thing, I want to review some of the tools. those are the tools that I want to quickly show you. I don't want to, download and start using them. I want to maybe just quickly browse their websites and show you what are they and what's the difference. Now we can look those tools. The first one is Tableau. I personally really like Tableau, but I don't really use it a lot. And we have Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server, and we will have dedicated lesson about Tableau and Tableau Server. And this is just example, right? All tools help you to build some kind of dashboards and visualizations with the goal to actually help non-technical users to analyze the data and make decisions. And we'll learn about also best practice for visualization. And as a reminder, I don't want to create any kind of trainings like in details because there are so many really good resources. My goal is to give you the best resources out in the internet and also give you the bare minimum information that anything you're doing will help you to actually reuse this experience and knowledge into your work or in job searching. This is the Sigma BI. It's also a very convenient, lightweight tool available in the browser. You can connect data warehouse and you can just go and do different things. It's a bit of like spreadsheet experience. So I had some experience with these and like this sheet just works. 100%. This actually works really well. Again, the question, if you want to scale it to 1,000 or 10,000 people, so every BI tool is the challenge. And this is the Metabase. They have open source and they have the managed one, quite good tool doing this job. And it's probably one of the simplest and the cheapest way to start your BI journey. Apache Superset, slightly different because it's leveraged the Python instead of SQL. But I think it's also SQL friendly because now everyone is SQL friendly. And you can see just the quick demo, how you can do analyze dashboard, and then you can tune your dashboards really like tailored experience. This, for example, tool from AWS, QuickSight. It's very convenient if you have AWS account already and your infrastructure in AWS, then you can connect. Otherwise, you probably don't need this tool. The Looker was acquired by Google. It has nice integration with BigQuery, with Google infrastructure, but it can work with anything. Early in the past, one of the best benefit of the Looker was BI as a code, because you can, it's same as a dbt. If you were what is dbt, if not, we'll learn Model 4. So you can actually connect this to the GitHub repo. You can use the LookerMail code to create different visualization, different things, and it's quite convenient and powerful. And you can create the code reviews. You can have some linting, quality checks. It's quite good, but of course it's a bit slow. You slow down to develop. And the Power BI, probably one of the most popular in the world, and they're like really good competitors with Tableau. It's like a holy war, who is better, who used. But obviously, if you're running in your Microsoft shop or you on the Windows, probably you will use Power BI. And yeah, community is very strong. It has great integrations with many different Microsoft products. Unfortunately, not available for Windows. That's it for this lesson, and the next lesson we'll actually learn what does it mean enterprise tools, what does it mean BI tools.